does to BlackRock, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Speaking of suits, I have been working out in my head the biggest insult I think I can give to somebody.
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
share it with you right now.
First, actually, hang on. Let's set this up. Why were you working this out in your head to begin with?
Because, like, if you're going to insult somebody, you got to, like, a hey, fuck you is just no good anymore, right? The stakes have risen
be
so
smart.
much.
It's gotta
be smart.
The internet kind of ruined that for everyone.
So here's what I think would be the most
Keeping this in your
insulting.
back pocket for just in case.
And I'm going to share it.
You're going to blow it here.
I'm going to blow it here because I don't ever want to use it accidentally.
This is going to be a jerk store moment, isn't it? All right.
Yes, let's do it.
You're not a real person. You're just a fucking clip-on tie.
What if the person's not wearing a tie?
What if
But they are a clip.
It's like, think about what a clip-on tie is, and think about, like, you don't even have a personality. Yeah, you're just a fucking phony. You're just a fucking...
It's a facade.
It's a facade, and like, oh man, just deep.
I don't think that's the sickest
clip-on
burn.
tie.
I don't think it's as sick of a burn as you think it is.
What are you talking about?
It's a burn, but...
Here's the thing, is like, we're not in the right situation. Here's the situation.
I live around a 3-year-old. This shit burns hard.
See, I wish...
Napalm.
So what made you want to come up with a burn like that? Like
You always got to have one ready.
One in the chamber?
One in the chamber, yeah. You don't want to pull out. You don't want somebody coming up to you and you pull out.
Make sure the safety's on before you let that one fly.
Because that's going to backfire. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was in Austin.
That guy pulls up in his IROC Z, gets out because he's honking at me because I got a stroller. You know what I'm going to tell him? Look at you. You ain't even a real person. You're a goddamn clip-on tie.
And then the guy's
shattered.
I don't even know what that means, you jerk off.
I was going to say. Starts doing donuts around me.
Think about it. He'll think about it all night.
Yeah, it'll
hit him.
It'll just fester in his brain. I was in Austin and I was at a bachelor party a couple of weeks ago, and we met this bachelorette party. You know that happens, right? And this girl she said something to me that made me feel bad, and I wanted to like get her back. I want to like burn her back, and I was like befuddled, and I was like, damn it, I'm off my game.
What did she do to upset you?
So she was making this is crazy, man.
Put it all out there.
All right, put it all out there. So
it's story time.
You know, my friends are goofy. My friends and I are pretty goofy, and one of my friends had never used Uber before.
Okay,
and Uber pretty much like exploded in Austin, right? That's like
probably
ground
like
zero
around
for
South by
Uber.
Southwest,
Right.
and
So I'm like, this is Uberland, man. Like you gotta do it here. Do it where Uber started.
You goofballs.
I'm like, you got the internet on your phone, right? Like, do it up.
Yeah.
So we were just having a shticky conversation. We joke around, and one of the girls is like, "Oh, is that your thing? You guys are just lame. You just lame to each other." And I'm like,
pretty
what?
good. That's pretty good.
I was like, what?
Oh, like
That's
you
just
just busting
mean.
You just busting each other's
Yeah,
chops.
because like friends do. And I was so speechless. I could not come up with something to tell her. I was like,
do you think it was okay? Do you think you took offense because it was inaccurate, or because it was hitting at some like deep hidden truth
I
about
think a
your
little bit of
relationship?
both.
Okay,
I think a little bit of both.
Well,
there,
it
where
also
it's like-
seems kind of unprompted because you weren't talking shit to her or
course
her
not.
friend.
But she's integrated into your party now, right? You guys are all drinking together.
We were all a couple of drinks
But you're,
in,
like,
waiting
sitting-
for Uber to come around.
Oh, like
we
you're
were like in a
standing.
parking
You were
lot.
orbiting each other's drunkenness,
She
right? All
was
right.
in our circle.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't worry.
when people talk, it still bothers me like a
Listen,
month
Jeff,
later.
Jeff, don't worry about it, Jeff.
All right, thank you.
Should have called her clip-on tie, but
They would have gotten it.
And I'm wondering if that really would have put her in her place.
Now that I have a situation in my head, I'm going to go back to the drawing board. on that one. Hold on a second.
It's Vinny.
Just tearing that.
Vinny had
all my notes. I had 5 pages of notes. I had diagrams of clip-on ties.
The sentiment was good. It's just too many layers for an in the moment insult. It really, you don't want the insult to fly over the person's head.
Yes.
You want it to sting immediately.
No. See,
They're
what I
gonna
want
think
From hell's heart, you stab at thee.
hell is a clip-on tie.
They're going to get
yes.
it like 2 weeks later. They're like,
That's-
is that what that is?
And then he's gonna. I wanted somebody to be confused and then have to go back to like their wife or husband and be like, "What does this even mean? What is this?" And then like, "Oh no!"
And then their
who
partner
said that to you?
Yeah.
That's so. Who did that to you?
Or just like the partner's like, don't worry about it, honey. Just don't give it any
And
more
then
thought.
then he or she gets on the phone.
Yeah.
Call my clip-on. I think he might be broken.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about
Video games.
Let's talk about clip-on ties.
Let's. Speaking of things that are tacked